What's up guys, Jail for the StarCraft Vault here, and today I'm going to be casting a game between Darklow or Whitera, who's going to be the red Protoss. He's going to be at the top right of the map, and it's Desanir, the blue Zerg at the bottom left hand corner of the map. The map is Xel Naga Caverns, and those of you who've been watching a couple of my other videos, especially the last one I made, you'll know that this game is going to be from the IPL Season 2 qualifying rounds, and this is from round 2 I believe actually, so yeah. Should be fun to watch. I do see in the replay tab that it's going to be 26 minutes and 50 seconds long. Don't want to spoil that for anyone, but this is going to be going up in 2 parts onto YouTube, as I'm not a YouTube partner, so I can only upload 15-minute segments. So it's going to be in 2 parts. Hopefully they'll upload at the right time. And you know, I'm using Windows Movie Maker at the moment to upload them, just really basic. So if anyone knows of any free video editing or that can upload straight to YouTube, or it's really easy to use, because I'm not really that great with video editing and all that sort of jazz. If anyone knows of any free stuff that I can, or if anyone has a key for anything, that'd be brilliant. Just tell me it and I'll use it, man. Anything's better than Windows Live Movie Maker. It takes me about an hour to upload any video, especially these 2-part ones. These will be extremely long time to upload. With the gateway going down for Whitera early on in this game, I don't think too much happens early on. I haven't seen a replay before, but I'm assuming that it doesn't, as the game is 26 minutes long. It's quite a long game actually. And I just want to point out that I do have both games between this series. These 2 players did play 2 games with each other. I only had the 1 game of the previous Whitera game where he was against Deception. I only had the 1 game because the other replay that I had was actually corrupt. So, very strange. But I've got both for this one, so hopefully it'll turn out as expected. Getting the gas down quite early, only 2 minutes 35 in the game, and he's getting that gas down. Getting the simulator in and the gateway coming down as well. The gas before the gateway makes me think that he's going to go for early cyber and then whack out some stalkers. I know stalkers are great against Zerg. Although one thing I've been doing in my Zerg games, when I do like to play a lot of different races, although my main race is Terran, but in my Zerg games I've been using the 7 Roach Rush, which I think is so OP at the moment. That needs to be nerfed. If you are any good at doing the 7 Roach Rush, you get 7 roaches, and this is like 4 or 5 minutes no, it was probably about 5 or 6 minutes into the game. And I mean, 7 roaches so hard to deal with. 2 Zerglings coming out for Desanir, who looks like he's probably going to go push with them, as there are 4 now. I would have only showed those 2 actually to Whitera, who's going to be preparing for this now. Wow, I've got a lot of lag on my screen. May have to turn the settings down for the next video. Oh, nice sneaky play by Whitera, actually taking the gas and letting the extractor finish there. So no, that was Desanir who did that, and the Zealot coming over here, but it's only 25 minerals, so he's not going to be too bothered if he loses that. Zergling's coming in now. I don't think Whitera has anything apart from that Zealot to deal with it. Bringing the Stalker in, which could defend against that so easily. Putting another gateway down, trying to get a choke off point. It's not going to work. Those Zealots are in the base, and they're going to be wreaking, Zerglings are going to be in the base, and they're going to be wreaking havoc if this Zealot can come and get them. Intense micro fight going off here, and that Zealot waypointed just to go and attack them. Doesn't realise the Stalk comes out and takes him. No, he doesn't take anything. That's that little Zergling there. He is so close to dying. He's so lucky he doesn't even realise it. The extractor nearly down as well. Interesting to see that the Zerg player Desanir is going to be going for the metabolic boost early in the game. We could see a lot of Zerglings here, although he isn't actually producing any of them at the moment. Maybe he thinks the 4 that he's got. Let me just check. He has got 4. Yep, he's only got 4. The 4 Zerglings that he got, maybe he thinks that they're good enough to win the game, and he's bringing out the hatchery as well, which is weird to go for the metabolic boost that early in the game if he is going for the expansion quite quickly, which we do see. This probe going to be coming down here. What's he going to be doing? Is he going to be putting down a pylon there to increase? No, he's not. This Overlord just hanging out here, very strange, but he could see any action going on in this area. Probably could see if the expansion goes down as well. Whereas Desanir just going to be moving everything all over that place. That Queen's so slow off the creep. Look how slow it is. Oh my god. I could go faster than that doing the worm across the floor, and I can't even do the worm. So that's how slow that is. Alright. Queens are bloody slow off creep. So a little tip for those Zerg players. Get that creep spread! If you're going to be doing 2 base, get that creep spread. These Zerglings are going to be proving a nuisance. Although the army coming down here, whopping in 2 more sentries. This army is just going to be overpowering anything that Desanir's got this early in the game. He's only got those 4 Zerglings, even though they've got metabolic boost. They could try and sneak past, but that's not going to happen. They're just going to get picked off straight away. If they get up, I'm sure that Whitera's micro with the force fields is going to be able to keep them away from his base anyway. Excuse me. You know, I was actually watching what was happening in the esports world the other day, and I did come across a thread where Idra has been banned from Team Liquid for I think it's 20 days, which is a ridiculously long amount of time. I think it was he's abusing another pro player. I've actually forgotten the name. It could be Cruncher. I think it might be Cruncher that he was talking about, and he's got a nice little base going on there, especially with that army. I believe that if he pushed with that, he could do a lot of damage here. Oh, speak too soon. 5 roaches coming out. As you say, I did say earlier that roaches are so dangerous. They are, in my opinion, they are quite overpowered. They're quite overpowered, the roaches. But he's building a lot of roaches now, bringing them in. Going to pop those out of the lava. And is he going to push when they're all together? Because I think this amount of roaches could do a lot of damage. Popping out Guardian Shield for some reason. I didn't see any Zerglings going there. That's very strange. Is he going to push this Guardian Shield? Probably run out by the time he gets there. That's a good idea, as he's got so many sentries just to pop that out. What a waste. That was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? 2 Zerglings here. 1 Zergling here. He's got such good map control. And Desanir, I think if he pushes here, he could take this. He's got quite a large army earlier on. I think if Whitera pushed, then he could have easily taken Desanir out of the game. Although now look at the Blue Zerg's army; it's just huge. It's just going to be taking down anything. Can he take that? No, he can't. Gets to cancel. Wow! Great force fields by Whitera there, splitting the army in half. Those roaches thinking, "What the hell am I doing back here? We need to get the hell out of here." He's going to try and take down as many of the many structures and workers as he can. That's Zealot going to be doing nothing though. Just leaves him on accident, doesn't attack that. This army, just so it tells Desanir's army, is just getting raped here. I didn't say that. Did not just say that. I meant raped. Although, no! Desanir's going to be taking down the Protoss army, although the Protoss does have the advantage of just warping in more units. Could take out a lot of probes here, and the Zealot's just ripping through wherever he wants. He's not being focused down. More Zealots coming in here. They're so dangerous against roaches. In my opinion, if you put some roaches against some stalkers, the roaches will win. Roaches are just so good. And look at this, he's actually done so much economical damage here that we do see that 30 probes to the 41 drones of the Zerg player. Zerg doing a great harassment there, losing his army but decimating Whitera's army as well, who's just got that Immortal out, which is going to be really good against those roaches. These Zerglings going to come in here, try and do some more economical damage. Taking out 1 probe, taking out 2 probes. That force field was great saving those probes lives. Is he going to run straight up to the base? No, he's not. That little Zealot's there. Great warp in there. Can stop that as well. The mineral walk by the probe just allows them to walk straight past. The Zerglings just going to get ripped apart. They're not sure what they're doing. They got the metabolic boost. They can escape with a few survivors, but I doubt that's really going to mean anything there. There's 5 Zerglings. One of them is on 7 life. The bringing out a lot of overlords, which in my opinion is quite dangerous. If these stalkers and sentries get anywhere near these, then they'll just get ripped apart. No defense of Desanir at this moment in time, as far as I'm aware, just with the 8 Zerglings who are going to be taking down these rocks for an easy access route to his 3rd base. He has got a 3rd base down. I did just see that. The Observer coming out as well. He's going to be going to see everything that's going on in the Zerg space. Zerg can't even detect him, so as Justin Lee Collins would say, bad times. Yes, that was a great Justin Lee Collins accent. This army does look like it's going to be pushing out here for Whitera. He does have a substantial amount of units. Not sure where he's going to be going. Maybe he's just going to go and get control of that Xel Naga Watchtower. Just absolutely obliterates that Zergling, who just gets ripped apart. Actually melted, I think, in front of that. There's an interesting to see supply counts here with Desanir a lot higher, although he does have the 3 bases, so the majority of that is probably probes. Can take out some Overlord there. Like I did say, it's a bit risky to have them floated about. It's nice to put them in the corner of the map when you know your opponent doesn't have any air units. And this little army is going to be coming in here, just taking down the Queen. For some reason he's doing some strange micro. Knows that there's a lot of units coming down through the rocks. Get ready for this. Oh, great! Force field's going to be taking down the hatchery here. Those units are going to be running around. What I'd really like to see here is just 3 force fields here. He's got so many sentries. I reckon that would be a brilliant, brilliant play by him. If he can manage to get those force fields down, he's not going to do it, but I would have put force fields here and then ran straight up here. Although there are roaches there, great preparing from Desanir there. Although, interesting to see that the food count was 113 to 86, although Whitera is just so far ahead in the army values at the moment. Let me just, is there an army values tab? Yeah, there is. The army values tab is so much more for the Protoss player. Almost 300 minerals, nearly 400 minerals more for the Protoss player. Great force fields again. Going to be just picking off 1 or 2 sentries here. These roaches are actually so quick. I think they have the upgrade as well as the acid saliva ranged attack increase. He's going to be trying to take that pylon. They do take down that pylon. Interested to see that there. These roaches just scuttling away with their little needle feet. Proxy hatchery going down here. Could be seeing a lot of larvae here. This hatchery is just extremely saturated. That is a lot of goddamn drones. That is an extreme amount of drones. Interesting to see he lost that hatchery though, and is going to be pushing with his roaches, but no, he's going to get picked off by this army. The Immortals are so good against roaches, but the roaches do look like they're going to be taking them down. The force fields, great use by force fields again. We've seen extreme use of Whitera's force fields this game. These force fields have just been on point all game long. This could be GG. This army's just getting decimated. Not many roaches left here. There's probably about 10 roaches there. In fact, there is 8. There's less than 10. This army is just so huge of Whitera. But more roaches going to be coming in the back. Going for a sandwich pincer attack. These roaches could do so much damage like that. Although the force fields go down, but they can't defend the attacks.